Hello and welcome back to Quickies with Angela and Caity.
I'm Angeladawn of Authentic Heart Coaching. I'm a tantric sex coach and I help couples get closer.
And I'm Caity Wilkinson of Caity Coaches. I'm a sex, love, and relationship coach on a mission to help women and our partners create a better world through women's pleasure.
Today's episode is tender, powerful, and honestly, it's one that a lot of us don't even realize we need.
We're talking about breast massage, what it is, why it matters, and how to do it.
We're also sharing this partially in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month because breast massage is not only this sensual, emotional, and energetic tool, it's also a really loving way to care for your body and it supports early awareness and detection.
So, whether you're looking to connect with your sensuality, release emotional tension, or just bring more love to this area of your body, this episode is for you.
Yes. So in the Taoist tradition, the breasts and the heart are considered the power center of a woman's body. When energy is flowing in this area, a woman just feels more alive, more radiant, and more empowered.
And yet, this is an area where so many of us carry shame, neglect, or trauma, whether it's cultural conditioning or medical experiences or heartbreak or just never really learning how to love our
Mm,
breasts and our heart.
yes. And this practice, breast massage, helps to clear that stuck energy and restore a relationship of goodness with the breasts. It's a beautiful way to release heartbreak, rejection, or even feelings of not belonging.
It's also deeply physiological. Breast massage helps release oxytocin, the love bonding hormone.
Hmm.
Breast massage can also resensitize the breasts and awaken pleasure, and it can even build up orgasmic potential. One of my
Yes.
friends actually has orgasmed just from having her breasts massaged, like no downstairs activity at all.
Oh yeah, that I
So.
can. I can do. I can do. And the bit that you mentioned about resensitizing the breasts, that is really true. I've had clients one-on-one clients of mine that are women that have either had reconstruction after a mastectomy or had implants and had implants removed and so forth. Even if it feels like you have lost sensation in the nipples or in some area of your breast tissue, it can come back online, at least to some extent, from this exercise. So I recommend it highly to all women and those women, especially because those women are maybe needing to reestablish a relationship with their breasts because they have totally new breasts, right? When you go through reconstruction or you have some kind of augmentation or change. And maybe the most important piece about breast massage is that it's a way to open the heart. For so many women, sex and connection feel better when our hearts are just open. And that heart opening starts right here with the breasts.
And also, let's not forget, this is a practice that supports health. It supports lymphatic
Hmm.
flow and your circulation. And when you're regularly touching and tuning into the breasts, you're more likely to notice changes that might be important.
Yes.
So
Which
easy to
is
miss that if you're not doing it. They say to do
right.
regular
It's
breast massages, but like how many of us are doing that the way that we're supposed to?
right. Like everyone is supposed to be doing a breast self exam. Usually they tell you to do it around the time of your menstrual cycle. And we're going to say this, please get your mammograms. I will tell you, I had a mammogram at this time last year that came up as questionable, and I had to go back and get multiple more tests to find out that everything was okay. Like huge relief. I was very anxious for a couple of weeks. And because I had had that scare, a close friend of mine went to get her mammogram that she was also overdue for. And it turned out she had breast cancer and had to have a double mastectomy. So this is a very real thing. And a lot of us just imagine that our breasts are healthy and we're not really in touch with whether they are or not. So, yes, get your mammogram, stay on top of your breast health. If you have any concerns, talk to your doctor. And what we're offering today is a complement to all of these wonderful medical screening processes, right? It's not a replacement for that.
Right. So now let's walk you through the actual how-to of the breast massage. There are 4 steps to this practice, and we're going to break down each one for you.
Right. So to start the breast massage, you're going to go down on the outside of the breast and up on the inside. And I want to explain a little bit about how. So, those of you who are watching on YouTube have an advantage because I'm going to show some things. So, if you're not watching, you might want to switch devices or, programs, what have you. But I'm going to point out this sort of pad of the palm, right? So, right below the fingers on the palm, this is the part of your hand that you use for a breast massage. You're not using the fingers. You're using this pad palm of the hand. And that's because there's an area here that's a pericardium point, right? So in Taoist breast massage, you are using the palms more than the fingers. Okay, so I wanted to make sure that was clear. And what you're doing is you're massaging in a circular fashion. So you're going down on the outside of the breast and up on the inside toward the center of the chest. And as you do this, you can breathe into the heart and chest and exhale, right? And on the exhale, you are going to release anything that you're ready to let go of, right? Old stories, shame, stagnation, illness, emotional pain, whatever you need to let go of, you are literally pushing it down and out of the outside of your breast. And you can let that exhale melt your chest and heart. And this movement really clears energy and opens the flow. So, this breast massage is not about stimulating the nipples. You're working on the outside tissue of the breast.
That's an important distinction there.
Mm-hmm.
So the next step is you're going to reverse the direction. You're going to massage up on the outside and down on the inside. This
Show off.
direction, we have our model right here. This direction builds energy. So as you move your hands, inhale pleasure, softness, and healing into the breasts and the heart. This is the nourishing direction, the one that says, I am open to love. Now,
Mm-hmm.
an
Mm-hmm.
important health note here, if you are working with a current breast condition like cancer or healing from a mastectomy, we recommend skipping this particular step or simply holding the breasts gently while visualizing radiant health, but not doing the massage portion.
Right. And I'm just going to interject that there's a couple of reasons for that. So, first, we went down and out, right? So, down on the outside, up on the inside, and we're letting go, letting go, letting go. I like to go in threes, right? So, are there 3 things that you want to let go of, or do you just generally want to let go, right? So, you're doing that let go as you go down on the outside. And then the part that Caity described is this sort of charging it up, what you want more of, right? And so I usually tell my clients to think of 3 things that they want more of in their life, right? Like, I want more abundance. I want more pleasure. I want more leisure, whatever it is. And you are increasing by like pulling up on the outside. The down on the outside is actually cleansing your lymph system, right? The up on the outside is increasing whatever you want more of. So think of 3 things that you want more of. Maybe say the first one 3 times and the next one 3 times, the next one 3 times. There's kind of something to that 3 thing, I think, maybe for me, Caity.
I like sets of 3 too. It's very grounding in a
Yeah.
natural way because we know that number shows up in nature a lot.
Hmm. And as Caity mentioned, if you have something going on with the breast and you don't want to do that up on the outside, you can just hold them, right? And just hold them and imagine what you want more of coming into them, right? That also, that up on the outside, there's some chance that your breasts could become larger.
No
And that's
promises.
kind of like a little footnote, right? Sometimes people experience their breasts becoming larger from doing that up on the outside. So if you have like really huge breasts and you couldn't stand it if they were half centimeter larger, you might also just want to hold them for that portion. So after you've done the down on the outside, let go, up, and brought in what you want to bring in, then you're going to hold your breaths gently but firmly and shake them up and down, just kind of like moving your hands across different areas, right? This increases sensitivity, circulation, and most importantly, lymph flow, right? It also softens any emotional armoring that might be stored there. So just breathe deeply during that portion, stay present with what arises.
And the last step is to cup your breasts in your hands and speak directly to them. You can whisper compliments, affirmations, words of love. Think what would feel beautiful to hear and say that. You can
Mm-hmm.
speak directly to your physical anatomical heart as well, or you can be speaking to your energetic heart at the center of your chest, whichever one resonates with your beliefs.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, this is something that you can do in the shower. Okay. This doesn't have to be part of your self pleasure routine necessarily, right? This can be something that you do with some body safe oil at the end of the day as just like a way to unwind. It can be part of your self pleasure practice. I would invite you to try doing that toward the beginning of a self pleasure practice and see how that changes your self pleasure practice. But the easiest way to do it is when your breasts are soapy, just let it go down the shower drain, right? And then bring in what you want for that day, for that day. And even if you just do those two steps and forget about the rest, just those two steps are a magnificent way in the shower to show yourself some love and really set your intentionality for the day.
I like to
So
do it
that's
first thing in the
often,
morning sometimes too. Like I'm more of a night
yeah.
shower, so this wouldn't be like a morning
Mm-hmm.
experience for me, but just getting out of bed first thing and being like, all right, let's charge up for the day. It's really energizing and very grounding.
Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely. It's energy, it's grounding, it's energizing. It's, I think, really good intentionality, right?
Yes.
Because you are identifying what you want to let go of and what you want to bring into your life. And the more often you do that, the closer your actions stay to your intention, right?
Yeah.
And now we're going to guide you into a gentle and loving Taoist inspired practice to deepen this connection. And I often teach this practice to my clients along with breast massage. Sometimes I teach this exercise first and then teach them breast massage. And a lot of my clients will kind of combine these two exercises, doing one first and then the other. So this is called smiling at your heart and breasts. If you're familiar with Montauk Chia, you know you can smile into a lot of different areas of your body. This is just one of them. But this practice does come from the Taoist tradition. It can transform negative energy that gets stuck in the heart and breasts, like heartbreak. This practice also just gives you really deep self love. That's why I teach it to my clients. It really supercharges your heart energy so that there's more available for your self love. So I'm going to guide you all through it. If you're not driving your car, if you're just sitting at home, you can do this. You can just sit down or lie down and cup your breasts with your hands. And I invite you to close your eyes and just be present with your breaths, be present with your heart. And then bring to mind a favorite pet or a best friend, somebody that you have really warm feelings towards. And just see them in your mind's eye right in front of you. And as I'm saying this, I'm smiling, and you too are just going to feel this radiant, joyful smile arise. You are looking at a beloved, and that radiant, joyful smile comes to your face. And the next step is you are going to send that smile down to your heart and breasts in the very same way. Keep going. Keep smiling. Smile into your heart. smile into your breast, a radiant, bright smile, and feel that energy from your smile touching the center of your heart and filling your breast. And just enjoy that radiant energy, the kind of energy that you would give to someone that you love, but you are giving it in this moment to yourself. And as you're ready, you can go ahead and let go of your boobies and flicker your eyes open and come back to the podcast.
That was beautiful. I felt a very warm glow inside myself, kind of like the same color as this blanket, just feeling like my heart was radiating light. Thank you so much for
Mm-hmm.
guiding us through that, Angela.
Yeah, and that is a practice that can be done quickly. That can be a very much a daily practice, right? You can do it with clothes on, with clothes off. You don't need any oil. It's just about your energy and you remembering to love yourself.
And I appreciate you naming this as a practice because it is. It's a practice. It's okay if it feels emotional or tender. And this is very
Hmm.
common if it's the first time a person is doing this. A lot can come up.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you struggle with self-love, this is not going to be an easy practice for you. But that's why the first step is to kind of tune into someone that you love easily, right? So once you have that love flowing, then you can redirect it to yourself. And so just try it, and keep showing up for your body, keep showing up for your breast, keep showing up for your heart. Like this is where feminine radiance lives.
And if you want support reconnecting with your sensuality, we have a whole pussy whispering class designed specifically for couples who value women's pleasure. It's available on demand, and it's a beautiful next step if you want to bring more of this sensuality into your partnership.
Hmm. And for those of you who might be feeling called to deeper clarity on your relationship with your sensuality or your body, maybe you try these practices and you think there's something stuck there that's bigger than me. I offer breakthrough sessions, and those are 2-hour one-on-one single coaching sessions where we can dive in and untangle what's really going on. So you can learn more about that at AuthenticHeartCoach.com.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for loving your body. And thank you for being part of this journey with us. We'll see you next time on Quickies with Angela and Caity.